Good morning and welcome to today's very special upload. My name's Emma. Make sure you stick around for hauls and vlogs, and if you are new here, welcome. We are a Disney loving UK family that try and get to the Disney parks as much as we can. There are playlists on my channel for Disneyland Paris, Walt Disney World and also Disney at Sea. We have not been home since 2019. A lot of you out there have also pushed back holidays, postponed holidays, or maybe because travel restrictions are getting a bit easier, you might be thinking about planning holidays. So I took to Instagram to say, right guys, what do you want to know with regards to Disney holidays? I'm so excited. We are on double digits, we're in the countdown. I will say, I have mentioned on my Instagram, we're keeping it a little bit low key. I am doing a countdown in my head every day. Me and Stephen every day go, how many days? But with the kids, we're keeping it a bit lower because you never know what's going to happen. We have postponed holidays before. So Stephen and I are excited and we're just gently kind of like going, going to have a mini waffle. Imagine us walking down Main Street and so on. So, right, took to Instagram. I'm going to go through and answer as many questions as I can. I'll put the question here, and also I'm going to try and insert some clips if I can as well from our old holidays, so enjoy the memes of the kids looking very small. So the first question, where to start? There seems to be a lot of planning needed. Where should beginners start? Okay, I think now with the new holidays and there's no fast passes, there actually isn't as much planning as you would imagine. We generally book our Walt Disney World holidays through Virgin, our Disneyland Paris holidays direct through Disney, and we go by the Euro tunnel. It's me going under a tunnel. So it's not as hard planning as you think. What you need to do is pick a date, book it, and then you need to worry about it a little bit closer. I wouldn't worry too much. If you are a family, so we're a family and we have to kind of stick to term times, the more reasonably priced holidays will be if you can squeeze it in a half term or if you can do it in August. Easter is the most expensive time because the weather's really nice. But we've been at August a couple of times. It's very hot, but it's good. So I would book that and then start to worry about it further on. Just enjoy the magic. Watch vlogs, watch loads of YouTubers. There's loads of people out there. Adam Hatton's out there. He often releases books. Tim Tracker. So there's not that much to organise. Just a little bit closer. You will perhaps have to organise a few meals if you want to. And then start thinking about packing and ears. So now the fast pass has been took away. It's actually not as complicated as it used to be. So don't worry. Oh, one thing is, you do at this moment in time, you need to pick a park to be in on a certain day. So you need to book, I think it was, I will leave here how many days in advance. You can pick the park you want to be in. So for example, you go, right, on the Tuesday, we're going to go to Animal Kingdom. So you just need to book your little reservation, but it's not too complicated. Okay, the best place to get Disney ears. I love, Shop Disney ears are great quality, quite expensive, probably about as expensive or maybe more expensive than in the parks. Primark do some brilliant ears. Claire's Accessories do ears. You can of course also always order ears off Etsy shops. Generally you will see, so perhaps if you follow Brogan Tate or who else, Beth, they will buy ears from small shops and tag them in. So, but I love Shop Disney, and at Christmas there was an offer on where if you spent a certain amount of money you got free ears, and loads of the ears were half price. So keep your eyes peeled on Shop Disney. I've got a huge collection. I'll insert a clip of my collection now. Here is where I keep all my ears. They're in kind of like magazine racks, which I'm not sure is the best way. But as I said, these are actually Etsy ones. They're beautiful. They're Primark ones. That is a very old Disney park one. These are Shop Disney ones. These are the Christmas ones that, oh, they knew. They were like, we were never used, we're so sad. Also, these ones here were actually Asda Halloween ones. So we have got quite a few. You will see that some of them have got like 2 of each because I like to do matching with my little girl. So yeah, there are quite a few that are doubles, and then my little boy's got like goofy hats and stuff. Here, goofy hat, it's got big goofy ears in, so we'll take that for him. Look at that. Oh, and also there's some just, you know, Mickey ones there. So that's how I store them. I love them, they're great. They make me happy. We've got Christmas ones because we never went at Christmas to Disneyland Paris, but they will be worn at some point. Okay, how do you keep kids happy on the flight? What's in their carry-on? Entertainment tips. So if you have children, it's roughly a 10-hour flight from England to Florida, and it is quite a long time. What we tend to take is, I always give each cat, could you imagine me just turning up with like 2 little cats? Oh yeah, them kids. Each kid gets a carry-on. On it will be their tablets, life-saving, and on their tablets will be all sorts of programs downloaded. They'll have headphones so they can watch the tablet. They can also watch the films that are on. We will have snacks, so many snacks, because you do get meals on planes, but children always need snacks. We will have in mummy's bag bribes. Never underestimate the power of a bribe. And I will be able to pull out a pack of fruit pastels. I tend to steer away from chocolate because it melts on planes, so that's not that great. But I have done a what I packed, you know, what I pack, I think, video at somewhere, so I will leave that for you to watch as well. So what we take on the plane, and again, before we go on holiday, I'll do a whole new one because the kids are a bit older now. My kids have been fine on planes. The first time they went, they were 4 and 6, and it was fine. And on the way back, you generally fly at night, so your children are so exhausted, they tend to sleep quite a lot. But definitely bribes, snacks, tablets, headphones, change of clothes, because somebody will have some sort of accident. And also fluffy socks. Fluffy socks are nice when you're on a long journey. What is the best season to go? So I have been to Walt Disney World during summer, so August. So towards the end of August, they actually put the Halloween decorations up. Oh, it's so nice. I've also been at Easter. Disneyland Paris, we have been at Halloween. We have been in February half term, and we've been in summer. I will say, personally, I love Halloween. I love Halloween decorations. I love pumpkins. But Walt Disney World, the weather is much kind of more tolerable at the beginning of the year. So Easter, it's nice and cool. But we've been in August when it is very warm, and we've had a great time. If you're going to Disneyland Paris, Halloween is brilliant. It is a little bit cold, but anytime you want to go, if you can fit it in, and if it's a time you can afford it, you're going to have a great time. And that, my friends, is an Emma guarantee. But I do love Halloween. Okay, budget for food, snacks, drinks. So this year is a little bit different. We've always done the Disney dining plan. Oh my gosh, please bring back the Disney dining plan. If it's brought back before I go, you will see me running around screaming on my Insta stories. Bring it back. So the Disney dining plan was, you used to be able to get, you know, book free meals and free snacks. It was all kind of included. No more. So this year is the first year we're going where I'm actually having to pay for food and snacks. And Steve and I have had a lot of discussion, and we've decided in the 2 weeks we're going to have 4 very nice meals. So we're going to have 4 character meals and pay for them. And then the rest of the time we are going to wing it. You're going to come with me, you're going to be winging it too. We are in America, so you do have fast food outlets. We always hire a car, so we will be driving to different fast food places. We also love a Target run. You do have a fridge in your room, and also they generally have like a bit where you put your coats and stuff, and there's like a shelf. We like to keep a lot of snacks, so we will take snacks with us. So we've worked out how much we are willing to spend during the 2 weeks. And I will let you know if we stick to the budget, but it is going to be 4 nice meals. We will probably have a breakfast bar or like a snack for our breakfast, and Then we will be hitting Blaze Pizza in Disney Springs. We'll be getting stuff from Target. So, quite to be honest, it's an adventure. It's a bit scary, but it's an adventure. 2 weeks of winging meals with my family. It's going to be fine. Talking of snacks, what snack are you most looking forward to? I'm telling you now. I'm walking down Main Street. I'm going to the left. I'm going round the castle, going to Fantasyland, and I'm going to go to Gaston's Tavern, and I'm going to have the cinnamon bun. And I'm going to do that, my friends, on the first day, and I'm going to sit there and I'm going to say, this cinnamon bun's too big, I could never eat it. My 3 family members look at me knowing Mummy's fibbing. She's going to eat every single bit of that snack herself. So that is my favourite snack. We will probably have Mickey waffles, we'll have like a Mickey ice cream bar, we'll probably have churros, we'll be getting all the snacks. I will film them all for you. We're going to Easter, so maybe there'll be some Easter snacks, who knows, but whoo, I cannot wait. Okay, will you be using Genie Plus? Had quite a few questions about Genie Plus. Unsure at the moment, but I will definitely do 1 day of using Genie Plus, which is now where you can pay to get on certain rides without queuing up. I will definitely do 1 day purely to see what it's like and also to film it for you guys. I have been watching other people's videos and sometimes it works really well, sometimes it doesn't work really well. Coming to Walt Disney World from England or from anywhere that's not in America is an incredibly expensive holiday, and the thought of having to put more expense on top of that doesn't fill my heart with joy. But I will do it 1 day. Probably my favourite ride is the Flight of Passage, so maybe like an Animal Kingdom day. We will see. But I will definitely give you a full review of what I think. So yeah, bring back fast passes please. This Genie Plus malarkey, it's just money, innit? Okay, which restaurants will you be going to? Now, hopefully by the time you watch this video, I'll have booked my meals. And as I said, we're doing 4. I've asked the family which ones they want to go to. And this also comes up with a character. Somebody had a question about character dining. Not entirely sure what character dining is looking like in America at the moment. I think they're there and you can kind of stand by them but not get very close to them. So we're going to go for Garden Grill in Epcot, which is brilliant. It's Mickey, it's Chip and Dale. You sit and kind of the restaurant moves. It's in like a rotation, very, very, very gently. Brilliant. So we're going to go for Garden Grill. In Hollywood Studios, I would highly recommend Hollywood and Vine, which is, again, great character dining. It's a nice buffet. Garden Grill is family style, so they bring food to your table. But it's a lovely buffet. I'm not sure if buffets are going on. Again, I will let you know when we're there. But Hollywood and Vine is brilliant. Great character meal. You've got Mickey, you've got Minnie, you've got Goofy, you've got Donald. Really, really super fun. So there'll be 2 that we definitely go to. Another one, I'm going to see if they're doing the Ohana breakfast. You may know more than me. If you know if they're doing it or not, let me know in the comments below, because that's where Stitch is, and that's brilliant. So they're kind of like the main 2. My kids just really like the Rainforest Cafe in Disney Springs. I mean, we could go to the Rainforest Cafe in any major city, but they like the Rainforest Cafe. I'm not sure where the other 2 will be. They're the 2 character ones. Tusker, I can't remember, it's Tusker House is one in Animal Kingdom that has Donald. That's really, really fun. So if you are looking for character dining, I would definitely splash out one. If you love the princesses, they have like a princess, I think it's called the Royal Table in Epcot. So if you love your princesses, go there. That is a great one. And also Cinderella Castle is a great one, but I have been watching vlogs and you only kind of see Cinderella for a fleeting second. So I'm excited. I'm very excited. Any merch I've got my eyes on. No merch I've got my eyes on. I will buy a mug. Oh, I want the hand wash and you squidge it like that and then a Mickey comes in your palm. That might be coming back with me. I'll just have a mooch. I probably won't buy any ears, I don't think. I'll buy a mug. I like to buy a magnet. We are going to go to Universal as well, so the kids are saving up at the moment to get wands, so I'll take you along to Universal as well for the day, so that'll be great. But no, I just want to go and have fun and have snacks and go to Target and just have a mooch around Target. I'll definitely be looking for Ray Dunn. I'll be going to Bath and Body Works. Let me know if you think there's any other shops I should be going to. I will be going to Dollar Tree, so there'll be loads of fun videos coming up. We love a Dollar Tree. Okay, another top tip. What shoes do you find the most comfortable to walk about in all day? That's one of my most kind of requested questions, because you walk in a lot. You walk in all day and it's quite warm. So I have worn numerous shoes, and shoes that do not work, Converse. No. Emma, do you want to take your Converse? No, I do not. Shoes that have worked for me have been saltwater sandals. Again, I would say you could probably wear them in the morning or an afternoon. I think you struggle all day. I've took just normal trainers with socks. Great. Your feet do get a bit hot, but I found them were fine. I think I just took some New Balance trainers and just wore them. Also, you know, Havaianas. I'm sure I'm pronouncing that wrong. They're like flip-flops. They were great. They're really, really great. They don't look the most flattering, but they were great. Nice, keep your feet, you know, comfy. And also, if you're waiting, you can kind of like move your foot around so it gets a bit cooler. Is that a bit gross? I don't know, but that's what. So saltwater sandals, Havaianas, standard trainers. I wouldn't go for Converse. I think for children, if you get doodles, they're brilliant. My kids have worn doodles. My girl wears saltwater sandals. My boys wore Crocs, but with socks. So Crocs with socks, because otherwise they might rub. Must-haves for walking around the parks. First timer here. So you've got your comfortable shoes. You also need a water bottle, which you can fill up at various different water stations. You don't want to be paying for water. That precious money can go towards buying you a Stitch plushie. So water bottle, you've got your comfy shoes. So your rucksack, put some snacks in, put some cereal bars, put some sweeties in, not chocolate because it will melt. I would take a rechargeable fan that you get from Amazon. They're brilliant. I will be taking that. So you just literally, it's got like a USB port, you charge it all night and then you can use it during the day. And if possible, try and have one per family member. Another thing you can get from Target is a fan, and you put it on, obviously, duh, but you can press it and water like mists on your face. Oh, that's so nice. Don't buy them in the parks, try and buy them in Target if you can. There is a couple of Targets in Florida if you are driving. You can also get an Uber to a Target if you want to go and have a little mooch around. Snacks. Maybe you might want to take like a rechargeable battery thing if you want to charge your phone if you're going to be out all day. That might be another thing that you need to take. A little plastic raincoat, because Florida, my friends, it enjoys a downpour. You get a downpour, you put your mac on, downpours, and then it's gone. So you might want a brolly or a plastic mac. They're kind of like the main things that you need. Of course, a camera. They're not doing autographs at the moment, but once they start doing autographs again, an autograph book and a pen. Oh, hang on 2 seconds. My little boy's coming to show me his new haircut. He just went to a really fancy barber with his dad and they got haircuts and it looks really cute. He looks very nice. Okay, so yeah, that's all the bits and bobs that I would pop in a bag. Somebody has said, will I cry? And I will say, I don't. I'm already getting upset, which I did the other day in my stories. When we get to Florida, I will definitely cry. And it's not because we're in Disney or because we're in Florida or, you know, I can see Mickey. They're all brilliant. For me, managing to get away on a holiday that's been postponed so many times, like many of you out there, it just symbolises kind of like not the end, because I know it's not the end, but I'm moving on from the past few years that have been so difficult for so many people, for the whole world. And it will just be that kind of release of not being in England, not being in Birmingham, this, you know, being in a hot climate, being with my family, and it will represent that. So I definitely, I will imagine as soon as I set foot off the airplane, there will be tears, and then there will probably be tears when I see the castle. And I will say, for first time people, if you know, it is an emotional thing, because you're tired, because the flight is so long and you've been planning it, and yeah, so there will be tears. You will see tears, 100%, definitely from me. Okay, the lovely Gary C. I hope you all watch Gary and Adam's brilliant vlog series. Definitely go and check those out. So the last question, what are kind of like your must-dos? So this is like a little bit of a tip section. Must do, if you are going to Walt Disney World, Disneyland Paris is a little bit different because the weather's not quite so brutal. But if you are going to Walt Disney World, I would say get there as early as you possibly can. If there's like magic hours, get in there. I would do the rides, and I would try and nip out just before lunch. Have like a little pool afternoon, go to a hotel and have a mooch around, because you can go to any of the hotels, go and eat there, go and have a look at the wonderful stuff that's all going on. You could pop over to the Polynesian. They've got a brilliant bar there called Trader Sam's, which is really, really, really fun. And then I would have a chilled out afternoon, and then I would do something on the evening. So that for me is really how we work our holidays. And with Disneyland Paris, as I said, the weather's not quite as hot. It is a little bit more manageable, so you can be out all day. But do plan rests. Do plan rest. If you are planning a Walt Disney World holiday now, or any kind of Disney holiday, do plan in, right, we're going to go to the pool that afternoon, right, we're going to go to Dollar Tree, right, do you know what, we're just going to sit in our room and we're going to watch a film for the afternoon, because it is quite a tiring holiday. And must-dos for me is, 1, must have a cinnamon bun. 2, must meet Mickey Mouse. He's my main man. I love him. And every year I want to meet Mickey Mouse, and we have our little family photo, and as long as I do that with the 4 of us, no matter how old they are, whether we're 6 or whether they'll be 26, that makes me really, really happy. I love the rides. I will say I don't tend to plan the holiday for me. I plan it for my kids. So as long as my kids and my Stephen's happy, I tend to like to go with the flow. I will always cry on the Frozen rides in Epcot for some unknown reason. Turns around, goes backwards, I fling my arms up and cry. Everybody knows it's coming, they're all looking at me. So my must do is just have a nice time and make magic for my family. I think that's what the job of being a mum is. I've never experienced a park. I mean, Stephen and I went to Disneyland Paris when we were just a couple. I've not experienced a park as yet without the children, so it'll be interesting to see what that's like when they're like, we don't want to come anymore, but I'm hoping they always want to come, because watching magic through their eyes is just, gives you shivers. I am going to be around in the comments all week really, so if you have any specific questions, please do ask me. I'm sure I'll get asked. I won't be saying where I'm staying. I won't be saying where I'm staying until after the holiday, but a lot, we've stayed at Port Orleans, both of them, and we've stayed at Art of Animation. They're all brilliant hotels. It is an expensive holiday. There's no way around it. It is an expensive holiday, and I suggest if it's something that you really, really want to do, it's kind of a bucket list holiday that it might take you a couple of years to save up for. I don't think there's any like cutting corners. It is just one of those expensive kind of holidays, unfortunately. If you can go not in school holiday time, definitely do that. My friend's going out of school holiday time. She told me how much it cost, and it was like a quarter of the cost. I was like, oh my gosh, I can't imagine that. So yeah, it is an expensive holiday, and we just tend to save up, and this is one that's been put back, And I will say, I think this is probably our last Florida holiday for a while, because you know what? I want to go to Tokyo. I want to go to Tokyo next, or I want to go to California. So that was a very long, chatty video. Thanks if you've made it to the end. As I said, I'll be answering any questions. Can't wait to bring you on our journey. The packing, the buying the t-shirts, the organising all the things, the spreadsheets, the Disney bounding. Ugh. And somebody said, will I blow Mickey a kiss from them? Yeah. From all of you. Right, guys. Love you lots. See you in the comments. Bye.